Jets offense really retooled the last couple of seasons, and at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
It was an educational rookie season for Zach Wilson, who was drafted to be the eventual face of the Jets as the team worked through a lengthy rebuild. 2,300 yards and 9 touchdowns as a rookie. He did miss some time mid-season with an injury, but I really like the work that the Jets have done to put people around him and give him his best opportunity to be not only the face of this franchise, but get him back into perennial playoff contention.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 22 carries, 116 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there, and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Play action. Now Wilson. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. On third down, Wilson. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Cincinnati's offense takes the field and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Jets, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Now Gordon on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, what a move. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Here's second and a yard. They go play action now. Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Touchdown, Jets. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're absorbing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, this defense is circling early. A pick-6 there, and they are off to the races here this 1st quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a 1st quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. That pick-6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now.
Here we go.
Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Third and 2, now Burrow. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To the right side and complete to Hurst. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
17-0 our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They're going to look to throw. Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here we go. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Burrow. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Here we go. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
This will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Pirine unable to bull his way in. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got him. And he will try, but he can't. He can't escape the end zone. Gordon is taken down, and it's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. intercepted yet again. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They'll start out here with a jet sweep and some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. 49 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ready.
One more time with Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense returns to the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Burrow going for it on 4th. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st down, Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. It's Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense.
And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little out of the hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success, BD.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that to the former Texas Longhorn, Joseph Osai, who got in there. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Burrow on play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. Now it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. From the gun again to Mixon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. On third down, Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Joseph Osai able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taylor now to return it. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10. throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Carl Lawson getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here we go.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. After the interception, here's Wilson. Out to his left. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Again, he finds more. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Here we go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
On 1, ready? Gotta go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
From the 36, Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Carl Lawson, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. Lamar Jackson, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
On second down, Gordon once more. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance